Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry about being late. Um, yeah, man, I took a little nap and just hella tired from everything that went on today. Just laid my head down just for a second after eating dinner, and I was like, oh man. I was like, oh crap, it's 8 o'clock. I'm late. So yeah, it happens. Um, so I'm taking over Wired Wednesdays, you know. Uh GP risers and veteran miner got some stuff to do tonight, so they asked me to take over. So tonight I'm just gonna be testing some Z15s. Yeah, man, dude, hey, we're not in Hollywood here, obvious. Look at that hair. That's right, working man's hair. That's right. So we got some of the old Z15s today. We're gonna start plugging some of this stuff in. We're just gonna see if it works, what doesn't work. I'm just gonna hang out with you for guys for an hour, and then I'm just gonna keep testing, all night long. I got 119 to go through. Okay, that's good. I'm just here for the smoke and fire. So it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but you can see I have it right here. All right. So essentially, what you do with the Z15s is I'm just gonna plug them in and just see if it turns on with the control board. If it doesn't turn on with the control board, that means there's a short, right? Then I have to unplug it and then see if all three boards work or if two boards are good, one board's good. So it's a little bit of diagnosing that you got to do a little bit. All right, see, lights turn on. That means two boards are good, right? Usually I start with three and I'll just see if all three work. This one I wasn't having a lot of faith about, so I was like, I'll just test all of it individually. Okay. Now see, look, I plug this in, lights don't come on, okay? It means there's a short. It means there's a short on the third board. Okay. So to further test, these are all like locked with passwords that I don't know what they are. Okay. So we're going to flash the firmware on these suckers, right? Takes like 2-3 minutes. Flash firmware. A beer nearby? Oh man, no beer. I just woke up, man. A coffee. Ooh, coffee sounds great right now. Coffee sounds amazing. So yeah, so that's essentially all I'm doing is I'm searching for all the good working machines, right? So now, because I have the SD card in, we're actually going to boot into it, and I'm going to see if I can't, if we can't get inside to see if actually any of those two boards are actually working. Because some boards will still turn on, but their chips won't show up, right? Which means they still don't work, right? So now you can see the lights are blinking. You see them blinking right there? Okay. They're blinking. I let them blink about 5 times. Then we'll go ahead and unplug it. And then we're going to plug in the Ethernet, plug in the power again. And I'm probably going to have to use my Windows laptop because I need to use the IP reporter. So the IP reporter for Antminer is only in Windows. I could use Wine, but I don't have it set up right now. So I'm just going to use this just to look for the IP real quick. Yeah, I definitely can't let you know where the company's building anything. So I definitely can't let you guys that. Sorry. I won't leak that kind of stuff. I'm flashing the firmware right now. Flashing it to the so now I did the SD card file, the SD card recovery. Now I'm actually flashing the latest firmware for the Z15. And then we're gonna let it kick on here as soon as that's done. Let's see here. Oh, my laptop's not on the T-Mobile network right now. I'm on the main house network. This may kick me off for a second, but I'll be right back if it does. I'm gonna get on the same network as the ASICs here. There we go. We'll just now we're here. All right. Now I can actually get into the miner itself here on my MacBook here. So let me share my screen real quick. Present, share screen, Windows. All right. Okay, so this is in the Z15 firmware right now. And we can go back to our log, and then we can read our logs here. And look, these actually have three ASICs each right here. This is exactly what you want, right? So these boards are good. They just need to get repasted, most likely. They may not even need to get repasted. You don't even really know. I mean, those are actually respect. That's okay. So let her do its thing real quick here. So Okay. So those three are running right now, and it looks like they're doing okay. We'll come back here. We'll check it to see. Yeah, there we go. You can see it's getting up there now. The hash rate's getting up there. Okay, so this particular Z15 is has two good boards and one bad board. So now you can see the temperatures are getting up there a little bit. That's common. So I just unplugged it right there. So okay. So this is a partially working unit, okay? Um, now what I'll do is, because I need to go through and diagnose all of these machines, right? You know what I mean? To do a big general diagnosis. So to kind of show you, let me unplug all this stuff here. And some of these didn't have power supplies, but so you can see right here, this is what I did is I unplugged the data cable, right? This way, when I look at this unit, I'm like, okay, these two boards are good and this board is bad, right? All right. This one has the power supply, but it's not all of it was connected and everything's kind of moved around. So we'll just do like a visual inspection. You know what I mean? All right. See what you guys are doing here. Oh, yeah, been a while. Yeah, palette of Z15s. Let's go ahead. I got everything plugged in now. And let's just see if it turns on with all the, all the boards plugged in. Nope. I could already tell this is the bad one because all you heard in there was poof poof. Okay. I'm not even gonna plug in anything. This is gonna go to Luke. This is going to Luke. So there's a short on this one. So take off the control board. And then let's see here. Yep, Luke gets all the hard ones. Yep, he definitely does. He gets all the hard fixes. I cherry pick and I take the easy ones. Sorry, Luke. Sorry, not sorry. So what I'm doing is I'm taking off the fans and I'm taking off the top plate and the control board. So then it's just essentially it's just going to be the square case. That's all it's going to be. And then I'll even be nice to Luke. Look, I'm even going to blow him out for you. Even going to blow him out for you. All right. There we go. So this is what it's going to look like when it goes to Luke. Now, I need to do a calculation, and I'm pretty sure I need to see how much does one of these weigh? And then what's it going to cost me to ship with UPS or with actually doing like freight? So these weigh about 10 pounds each with just the boards in it, in the case. So now what I got to do is I got to go figure out what's it going to cost me to ship a a kind of a Z15 cut down with no power supply or anything, because Luke has that stuff to test. So I'm going to see how much it's going to cost me to send a box to Luke. And I'm pretty sure I just look up a person I sent some to. I know a few people that had bought some from me. And we'll just go look at their shipments really quick. And it was 18 pounds. Okay, so here, what if we just duplicated this shipment, but then we just, instead of wanting a signature and insurance, we're going to take those off and we're going to see what the rate is at 10 pounds just to send it in just a box. Okay, just to send one of these by itself is going to cost me, UPS with Pirate Chip is going to cost me like $20. It's going to cost, yeah, it's going to be like $20. So it's probably going to be my best bet to do all of this freight, but I'll be able to cut down some of the weight though, right? So there won't be a power supply on every unit. There won't be fans. There won't be control board. There won't be the little top bracket there in the front there. You know what I mean? So I'm cutting down all the weight, and essentially we're just shipping it like this, right? This way the boards stay protected between me and Luke, right? So first unit for you, buddy. And then this is pretty much it right here, man. This is pretty much all you're gonna all I do. Just go through all these units one by one, figure out what I'm keeping, what I'm sending him, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Um so but here's the good thing though, okay? Is I got a power supply out of that crappy unit, right? I know the power supply works, so we can stash this guy up here because we know it's a good working power supply. So we got a good control board, good power supply from it, and we'll see if Luke can fix anything. we go. We got another one plugged in. See if she turns on all 3 boards plugged in. And we have light. Yes. Yes, that's what we like to see. Yes, there we go. All right, we unplug it. We're gonna flash the old firmware here. Let it do its thing. What percentage is good to bad? Our last total on the 2 pallets were like about like 65%. Ish, give or take. It was pretty good. I always shoot kind of low with my projections, like 30%, 25%, but we actually did really good. So yeah, this one pallet, it was the size of pretty much of my 2 pallets. Okay, this one pallet has 120 ASICs, whereas the last 2 pallets I had were like 150. So yeah, this was a really big pallet of ASICs. It's been, yeah, it was crazy. All right, we got the firmware flash. Now we're gonna plug this guy in. See what happens here. There we go. We got the IP address. No, I'm not running Z15s in all of my house, man. No way, man. No way. Not. Oh, hey, what's up, Hawk? What's going on, man? I think you got the market on the Z15. I mean, maybe. There's a particular client who's interested in a lot of them. I think he'll have like 5% of the network hash rate, when we, finally get the total negotiation done. You know what I mean? So I think he's gonna solo mine, which is gonna be crazy. It's freaking wild. So let's see what's going on with this one. I got the IP. Let me get just put the firmware on. Let me get in here on my MacBook. There we go. Let me share my screen again. Stop screen, present, share. All right, so it's booting up here. That's why you don't see anything here. So let's go to our log. See went through the picks. It should be here going through the chips or the ASICs. Yeah, we got all 3 again, dude. Heck yeah, man. That's what we like to see. All 3 picked up, dude. Yeah, there we go. Whoa, what the? Look at this. Initial boot up, 582 kilosouls. Holy smokes. I don't think I've ever seen one even boot that high. That's crazy. That's nuts. Hell yeah, dude. You got the freaking You got the Z15 freaking Silicon Lottery over here. The highest one I think I had that ran really good was like 485 continuously. That was like a champ. But you see, it's an average. Okay, so we're gonna turn it off. We're gonna stop because you can see right here the tip temperature's heating up right here. Now these chips can actually get much hotter than regular ASIC chips. These can actually go up to like 140 C before they get like dangerously like they're gonna break. But like yeah, they'll go up to 125, no problem. Um, so so I like this. Look, man, we got one that this she's get cleaned up, repasted, probably have a little bit of love, you know. She'll be good to roll. So one for me. I'll put this in my pile. Right. Now, what I am going to have to do is because I can't do freight from my house, is I'm going to test these, and as I get so many, I'm going to take them over to my storage unit, and I'm going to build a pallet over over there, right? And I'm gonna have to go through all these machines and then get it out to Luke. Yep, exactly, Yusuf. That's exactly what Luke gets. He gets the number 2 pile. Yeah, that's all I do. That's all we're gonna do all night long is just test these things, see if they work, what's good with them, what's bad with them. All right. No, I mean, dude, this is like, ooh, we got another one. All the lights are on. Woo, man, looking good. Looking good. Liking our luck so far. Liking the luck. Let's go ahead and flash the firmware. Are those server cases? No, there's nothing in there. I keep them around because I ship them out sometimes. There ain't no 6-hour stream. I'm not streaming that long. I'm going for like a little over an hour, man. It's my back is killing me. I had to hand load that crap and hand offload all of it. My back is hurting, man. That's why I took a nap. Oh no, there's gonna be probably a good. I'm probably gonna say like 30% is probably gonna go to Luke for sure. Which means that he'll get at least 40 to 60 machines, I would say. No, Travelers Travel, definitely not, dude. I know you want that 3060, man, but I don't honestly have anything to stick it in. I sold all my computer parts to Brandon, so I don't have any more spare computer parts. I'd have to use my son's computer for that. So let's go ahead and get our IP reporter up again. It says hobbyist selling, chump selling. Yeah, man, everyone's selling GPUs, man. GPU mining is not worth having 100 to 200 GPU farm. I'm sorry, it's not. Now, if you're doing like Vast or something like that, and you got 4090s, then that's worth getting GPUs. It's not worth. It's not worth having a big GPU farm anymore. I think that's way too risky, in my opinion. Okay, hey, everyone, clip it. He says he's not doing it. He will do it. He will sell his GPUs. He's going to realize that these things are worth way more selling than they are keeping. Mark my words, Panda. You will sell those GPUs and you will just become a basic ASIC guy, just like the rest of us. So, all right, let's get into this one here. Let me get into this Z15. And yeah, I'm going slow because I'm recording and I got you guys on camera and I'm showing you stuff. I wouldn't even have this other MacBook here. I would just be, going through this stuff. You know what I mean? So I'm not going as fast as I usually do. Okay, so let me get my screen up. This one is not a, even though it turns on, it doesn't mean that it's a good machine, right? So you can see right here, it says 3, 1, and 0. Okay, so chain 0 and 1, although they turn on, they don't have all their ASICs reading, right? So I know which chains those are. So we're going to disconnect those chains. We're going to disconnect the power. And we're going to disconnect the data cables for those chains. There we go. And now we know that there's only one good chain. Okay, that one's gonna be over in this semi pile here. Sure, these are all plugged in. All right. Get another one going. Oh, wow. Okay. We have a dead control board. All right. So this one here has a dead control board. At least I'm pretty sure it's dead. We're going to verify that. Nope. Okay. So I know the middle board's dead. There we go. Okay. So only one good board here. Well, one bootable board. So sorry, let me catch up on the comments here. Oh yeah, 120 by Saturday. Yeah, I mean maybe if I'm lucky. It's gonna take a while to pound through all this. Got to find all the good boards, and then I have to take all the boards that do work out, put all the bad boards together, get those piles, take them over to my storage unit, stack it, make a pallet, ship it off to Loop, right? Then start working on all the good boards, right? So it is kind of a process a little bit. It does take a lot of time. My son's he said he's gonna come out and help me. He just doesn't want to be on stream. So my oldest son's gonna be out here helping me diagnose, and I'm gonna pay him an hourly rate, like $15 an hour or something like that, which I think is a pretty good wage for a youngster, right? A 14-year-old. So I think it's a pretty nice wage. What, $15 an hour? Dude, that's fucking great. Under the table? That's good money, man. Dang. California minimum wage? Jesus. Yeah, but it's expensive out there, dude. I'm in the middle of Missouri. Yeah, for a 14-year-old that doesn't have any experience, come on, man. That's pretty good money. Come on. This is human trafficking. God dang, man. Hey, when I was his age, I made I worked for my dad. I think I made like $7 an hour. or something like that, like $6 or $7 an hour when I was his age. Look at the crypto. You pay your kids? um, yeah. Hey, man, when I made that kind of money back then when I was a kid, I was doing all right, man. I had a Nintendo 64. I had some stuff here and there. When I wasn't getting in trouble, you know what I mean? Which was all the time. Um, yeah, if you're interested in buying Z15s, I don't remember I don't see who asked that question, but if you want bulk pricing, come to me directly. If you're just gonna buy one, go hit up Brandon. I'll get better discounts on the bulk price. All right, so I'm looking at this one here over here at the other laptop, and I think we're good. Which means that this one is also a partially working unit. Let's see here. Oh, yep. There we go. Okay. So because I've had a whole bunch of partials, right, we're going to do some consolidating here. Well, I guess we're going to just keep diagnosing, I guess. I got a lot to go through before I do all that. I'm sure there's plenty of bad ones. Unplug the bad boards here. All right. You know, I got a good feeling about this one. This one looks newer, looks cleaner. I'm going to say it's going to work right out of the box. All right. Try another one out here. Nope. We got some dead boards. Oh, it misled me. Just because it's cleaner doesn't mean it's a good one. Okay, we got one more good board. But so here's the thing is if you test all three and they don't work, and then you unplug one, and then it doesn't work again, and then you unplug the second one, but then it boots up, you need to go plug the third one back in because it could work because the second one was still plugged in, right? So now we got to go back and plug the third one in and see if it boots up. And ooh, she does. So we got two now. So that's two. It's better than one. And we're gonna do the firmware so we can get into it. I mean, it's kind of cold. It's like, I don't know, what is it? How cold is it here in Missouri right now? I mean, I lived in Washington State my whole life, so I mean, I was in Arizona for a short time, but I mean, uh, it is. It was really cold this morning. Um, uh, Up there in Springfield, there was some snow, but not down by me. What the heck? There we go. Currently right now over by me, it is 29 degrees out right now. And it'll be 59 tomorrow. Oh damn, dude, it's 74 on Friday. Holy crap. Got like a heat wave and then it goes back down to like 50. Okay. Good for you, King. Oh man. Um You ain't cold? What? No. Hey, okay. The last time I was in Kansas, okay? The last time I was there, okay? And I was working on ASICs there, it was negative 12. Negative 12 Fahrenheit, okay? It was negative. All right. 30 degrees with a t-shirt and sweatpants, man. This is summer weather for me. So no politics talk. Hey, you're about to lose your wrench, Joker. Bring that political crap in here. All right. And I live in a quiet neighborhood too, man. So yeah, all my neighbors are nice. They'll come over, wave at you, do the whole neighbor thing. You know, they come over and ask me, man, like, hey, man, oh, what are those things you're working on there? You know, and you know they don't understand everything. You know, so they're nice people though. And I mean, I really don't need to worry about it because like the local cop, he lives like 2 doors down from me. So if I got a problem and I need the cops to come over, I'll just go knock on his door. Look at this guy. Thanks for the 49.99 super chat, Joker. Sorry, boss man. That's right. Okay. Recognize, all right? I'm just kidding. You had some super chat money. What are you doing? All right. Boom. Firmware's done. Go ahead and boot her up. Joker with the big girth over here, man. He just throws 50s and 100s like it's nobody's business. I appreciate your support, Joker. I appreciate you, buddy. You don't have to. You don't have to donate though. Pigs hate. No, they're nice around here. Hey, Cryptominer X, what's going on, man? You know, we're just working on some Z15s, man. Got the here's the thing is I don't have a lot of room to work. You guys see my garage? They're like, look here behind me. Okay, that's how many Z15s I have. Okay, that's how many I got. I don't have anywhere to put anything. Okay, so I need to start, you know, swapping some stuff out. I am going to have to take some down to my storage unit and start building the pile there, because that's where I'm going to be having all my freight pushed over there. So, fun fact, if you live on a no truck route, they really don't like it. But I mean, I had a pallet deliver here last time and the dude was cool. So, like, I don't know what the problem was. He was kind of a younger driver. He was new. I mean, I used to drive a semi truck at my galvanizing plant, like hauling 65-foot pipe, and I'm like, dude, just let me drive this semi. I'll get it unloaded myself. And he's like, no, I can't do that, man. It's company policy. So, anyways, so what I had to do was, is because he wouldn't turn it around or position the truck the right way, I had to go drive up to their distribution point for the freight handler, for the freight company. So I had to, and my truck can't hold all that. Okay, so just so you guys know, this is 2,000 pounds. Okay, I weighed it all up on each one. It is 2,000 pounds of Z15s. I can't even fit that in my truck, right? So I had to take 50 units, put it in my truck, drive all the way back, unload it, go back again, put the pallet in the back of the truck, and then hand offload all the pallet. So yeah, my back is like throttled today. I'm not going to be doing a bunch of testing tonight. I'll be doing a lot more testing, after work tomorrow. We're just going to do a few tonight to get started. Let's see here, dot 200. Yeah, I mean, so it looks like actually one of the boards might have a bad CPU. So let's pull this up here. Let me pull up the screen so I can show you. Even though it doesn't show that it's bad, so you can see here on this one here, now it's starting to wind down a little bit. Okay, now this is not a Z15J; it's a regular Z15, so it should be 420 kilosouls. So, but the boards vary. They go from like 100 to like 185, right? On their case holes per board. Okay, this is kind of low. And even though it says that all three ASICs are on, I guarantee you, if I unscrewed the back of it right now and I put my finger to one of the heat sinks, that one of them would be cold, right? Usually when you see a really low hash rate like this is probably going to be a power delivery issue that's going to have to go to Luke. Yeah, so this one's consistently down at 90. So see, yeah, 86. So this is only using 2 cores. So chain 1, which is the chain all the way this way, is going to need to get repaired anyways, even though it says that they're all 3 are there. So even though it says that all 3 are there, that doesn't technically mean that it's working properly, right? So it can be misleading. So that's something you got to watch out for, diagnosing these. I bet you if I probably unscrewed the back while it's on right now, you turn it around, I could probably get this to turn around. Yep, and I can. Okay. Yep. I can feel it right here. This core, it's going to be hard for you guys to see. Okay. Okay, yeah. So this core right here is no good. There's like no heat coming off of it. This is hot. This is hot. You know what I mean? This one is working. Okay. So, yeah, just got to be a little careful with that. So let's go back. Let me see if it's still working. Or did it turn off? Nope. Oh, man, maybe I'm wrong. It's starting to warm up now. Yep. Oh, I was just proven wrong. I honestly don't know what I did, but it literally just started working again. So there you go. Even I was proved wrong. Because now it's warm. It's warm. This is warm. 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 They're all warm now. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll have Luke take a look at that board and I'll probably test it long term. I'll make a note for chain one. But I mean, 155 is what it's supposed to be at. So I mean, it's possible maybe the PCIe cable just wasn't seated in all the way correctly, maybe. Yep. Yeah, they're all warm. All right, well, guess there's two good ones there. Yeah, I mean, it's also like I'm trying to like hurry up and diagnose these. Like I'm trying to go through them very fast. So it's like I don't want to sit here for half an hour to wait for a machine to boot up. So sometimes you have to have a little patience. So but I am trying to go at a pretty quick pace. So that way, it's not taking so long. Yeah, if you ever need like a pallet delivered, just use a storage unit there. Hey, Brandon, how are you, my friend? I hope everything's going well. You lost your galvanizing plant, Shank. Oh, I definitely have, man. I'm gonna tell you this though. When I worked at my plant, compared to my other friends, dude, like I could just move couches and sofas by myself. I would just pick it up by myself. Like it was crazy. Like you'd have like superhuman freaking strength. You know what I mean? Now I'm just a fat dude now. So hey, later, Minor X. Good seeing you. Hey, all set. Yeah, we negotiated for a big order for a customer. I mean, I'm doing one pallet at a time um until this big order 100% goes through and the deposit is paid. Then we're going like full bore and I'll be having probably a pallet dropped off once a week to my house for like the next couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So yeah, Luke, you're gonna have to get your ass in gear. Yeah, the problem is though when they're doing like four machines at once though, you have to like unplug things and like okay, well this one only has one good board and you have to like flash the firmware and do this and do that. So what I want to do is I want to do some machines and then my son's going to take a cord and have his own SD card and he's going to do his own machines, right? But I need to train him, so you know what I mean. And obviously there's hiccups with training, you know what I mean. So you know how it is when you have to train somebody, So but it looks like I got a good start. Here you go, Luke. You want me to send it to you like this? You want me to send you the bad board looking like that, Luke? You want it like that? No, I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't do that. There you go, buddy. I wouldn't do you like that, Luke. Oh, Patrick. Well, if you guys got any questions, we've been going for here for like an hour. If you guys got some last minute questions, I'll answer them. And then I'm probably gonna go relax for the rest of the night. Because yeah, my back is hurting. Like, yeah, it was rough this morning. Hand unloading all the ASICs into the truck and then offloading them and then doing it again and then again. So yeah, it was not great. I am so out of shape, not even funny. Rent a U-Haul. I mean, you could rent a U-Haul. I just didn't want to spend the money, I guess. It was only an hour away, so it wasn't too far. Um, but all right, guys. Well, since nobody has any questions, I'm gonna head out of here. And if you guys want, you guys can catch me in Discord. And yeah, I'm probably gonna relax, probably play like Tarkov or something like that. So feel free to come hang out in the Misfit Mining Discord, where we play games. Sometimes you can catch me or the red furry guy in there, or Hawk, or any of the other YouTubers hang out there occasionally and play some games to relax. Uh, no, I don't like taking. I don't like pills, man. I don't like that stuff. I don't. Nope. Nope. I just sleep. I just relax and just sleep. No Advil or ibuprofen. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good night.